Hi everyone, this is Louisa Chan from AbundantLivesCoaching.com. Today I'd like to take a moment to share with you how I manage my email inbox. As you can see, this is my Gmail account and it is pretty clean. There is nothing in my inbox. If I show you my Yahoo account, you will see that I have 132 emails with a bunch of it in my spam folder. Now, why do I want to share this with you? It is important to subscribe to thought leaders and people that you can learn from. Yet on the other hand, we receive so many emails, sometimes we feel overwhelmed. So what I do is I design folders. These are my folders. In Google term, they call it labels. And I design rules. So Google, on receiving the emails, will automatically do something for me. If it is junk mail, it will delete it for me. I don't even have to see that email. If it is a certain mail, I will ask Google to forward it to my secondary account, or to file it in a certain folder, or to respond with a certain canned response. There are various things I can ask Google to do for me, and I will show you today. So these are my folders. You can design your own, and where you can find it is right in the top corner where you see settings. There are two things you can do. You will see label and filter. Label is where you create all your folders. Okay, see here it says create a new label. I have already created labels, and I can even have a label within the label. We call it subfolders. Okay, so for example, I have courses, and underneath courses I may have different courses that I partake in. Right? Once you have created your folders, you want to come here and define your rules. We call it filters. So for example, if I want to define a new rule, I just scroll down here and I create a new filter. And let me just say, whenever I receive a mail from Aman, for example, I am one of his affiliate, and it has the word, okay, what do I want Google to do? There are choices that I can make. I can tell Google to skip that mail, star it, apply a label. Now what label? These labels are the ones that I have created. I want it to be filed under this folder. Okay? Or I can ask Google to forward that mail to a certain email address. You can create however many email address you want. I have, I don't know, 5, 6, 7 email addresses, but mainly I only used one, and that's my Gmail, to control all my mails. It's like my control center. It's really very easy to use Google to manage. So I can choose to tell Google to forward it to my secondary email, which I won't in this case. I can also ask Google to delete the mail. If a certain person consistently sends you junk mail or chain mail, just put the email address that she sends from and check this box, and Google will delete it for you. You don't even have to be frustrated at seeing all these junk mails. The other thing is you can whitelist an email. That's the exact opposite. So if I say please whitelist my email, so whenever you see email coming from contact@abundantlivescoaching.com, you will check this box and say never send it to spam, so that Google will know that this is an email that is whitelisted. Alternatively, you can ask Google to send a canned message, and these are messages and responses that you create. Alright, so let's say these are the rules, just for our experiment. Let's say I choose these rules and I create the filter. Alright, so now I'm going to go to my Yahoo account and I will send myself an email. So let's hope I can multitask here, and I make sure I have the words that I want to use, and looks good. I will just press send. Good. So now I'm going back to my Gmail and see what happens. Okay, this is my Gmail account. I want to refresh it and see if Gmail will automatically file it away for me, and it has. Look at this, it is already highlighted because this folder is under affiliate marketing, and now Google has started for me. Okay, this is the folder. Because I sent it from this address, it has the word almond, and it also has generated a CAN response. And if I now go back to Yahoo and check my mail, I would have received an email from myself, and that is automatically generated. See, I didn't do anything, but Google has already filtered mails for me. So you could be doing something in the middle of the day, concentrating on your productive work, your creative work. Only check email maybe end of day or middle of the day, and all these things is happening in the background. Google will file it in the appropriate folder, or delete it, or forwarded it, or respond for you. So you really find that at the end of the day, you don't have to keep a lot of mails here. Now, when mails are in your folder, you can read them at your leisure, right? So these are not urgent mails. The ones that are left here will be the ones that are needing your requirement. So it is a good practice to set up some rules, but you don't have to crack your head to set all the rules. I hope you find this helpful. Play around with it. The thing to note is get yourself a Gmail account and go to settings. Once you are at settings, make sure you create your labels and you define your rules, and that's about it. So what I've shared with you today is the importance of keeping a very clean email inbox so that you do not feel overwhelmed, and yet you can subscribe to different people's list, because you do want to keep in touch with what is happening. You do want to know and observe what they are doing and learn from them, and on the other hand, you remained very productive. Google is doing all these things for you in the background. Okay, so here's to your productivity, and I hope you will play around with it, implement it, go do it now. It doesn't cost you anything, and it will save you a whole lot of stress. Okay, so this is Louisa signing off. Have a great day.